In the the video is on the PowerPoint here. So next
video.
No. She wants to play inside the slide of the
yeah.
PowerPoint.
Video.
Yeah. These two slides, this one and this one, they're both videos.
Yeah. Is it possible to play it inside the slide?
它也要在里面播就对了。所以你那边要这播放，它才能播。哦，你这边要点播。
Yeah. This here. Beatrice. Oh yeah. Play it.
So how was it before?
You need to plug in the material.
超具体超连结，
不是要插入影
插入
片。
啊，他们
You
有插
need
入
to do it through insert insert the
time and where it is, New York City is always usually very busy.
I send you the link.
The busiest place in New York City is Times Square. Have you heard of Times Square? Times Square is a place where many people go to. They visit New York. They want, and there are many shows in the summertime. And people who live nearby the park also like to go to the park to read, talk to friends, exercise, and ride their bicycles. New York City also has the Empire State Building, and this building is very famous because it used to be the tallest building. The Statue of Liberty used to be the color brown, but now after many years, it changed to a blue-green color. And to get to the Statue of Liberty, it is on its own island called the Liberty Island. So to get there, you have to ride a boat. Otherwise, you would not be able to get to this island. And people usually go to the Statue of Liberty every year on July 4th because they set off fireworks there. July 4th is the USA's Independence Day. Now, New York City is also known for its transportation systems. And taxis used to be very popular in New York City. But now less people ride taxis because it's very expensive. So more people like to call Ubers or Lyfts, which are other car services in New York City.
Are they also yellow?
No, they're just like people's cars. So when people are not calling cars or driving by themselves, most New Yorkers ride the subway. And the subway is New York City's train system. It opened in 1904, so it is very old. Here is a map of the New York City's subway system. You can easily get from one place to another on the subway, and there are many trains. They're labeled numbers 1 through 7 and also alphabet letters. So this is how you ride the subway in New York City. So first, to ride the subway, you have to find the entrance. And New York City subway entrances are usually the color green with lamps on the side. And when you go find the entrance, you go down the stairs. And once you're inside, you have to pay at the subway and pay at what we call the turnstile. And you can use a Metro card, a credit card, or even mobile pay. The subway costs $2.90, and that's equal to about 90 Taiwan dollars to ride for one way. And then, I don't know what's, okay. The third step is to wait for the subway at the platform. There are also signs to tell you when the subway is coming, how many minutes it will be before it arrives. And the fourth and final step is to ride the subway. Many different people ride the subway every day, and sometimes if there are too many people, you just have to stand. And don't ever be surprised if you see people performing on the subway. We call these people subway performers. There's a lot of people dancing in the subway or even playing instruments in the music station, in the subway stations, in exchange for money. And if you don't want to ride the subway, you can also take the bus. In New York City, the buses are called MTA buses. It stands for the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. To ride the bus, you just wait at the bus stop, which usually looks like this. Then when the bus comes, you swipe your card or phone, and unlike in Taiwan, you do not have to swipe again when you get off the bus. And the bus also costs $2.90 US or 90 NT, 90 Taiwan dollars. This is how the inside of buses look in New York City. Okay. In New York City, we also have 5 parts, and we call these the 5 boroughs. The first borough is Manhattan, and this is probably what most of you think of when you first think about New York City, with the tall skyscrapers there. Second borough is called Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is also known for tall buildings, but the ones in Brooklyn are usually a lot older than the ones in Manhattan, less new. The third borough is Queens, and it is more residential, so a lot of people, it is more designed for people to live there, a lot more homes in Queens. The fourth borough is the Bronx, and the Bronx is at the very top of New York City. It is the poorest borough inside New York City, so everything here is cheaper than the rest of New York City. And the very last borough is Staten Island. Staten Island is different from the rest of the boroughs because you cannot take the subway there. So in order to get to Staten Island, you have to either drive across the bridge or take a boat there. And in New York City, there's also a lot of cultural communities from people all over the world living there. When people immigrate to New York City, they live in these cultural communities from different countries, like Koreatown for Koreans, Little Italy for Italians, Little India for Indians, Little Philippines for Filipinos, Little Yemen for Yemenis, and Little Colombia for Colombians. But there are also communities for people of different races, like people from Africa who are called African Americans in the United States. And many of them live inside Harlem of Manhattan. There are also people from Latin America, and we call them Latin Americans, and a lot of them live in the south of the Bronx borough. The Bronx is less expensive than the rest of New York City, and it is known as being the home of hip-hop music, New York baseball Yankees, and New York baseball. And there are also people from Asia, like my family, and these people are called Asian Americans. And most Asian Americans live in communities called Chinatowns. Do you know how many Chinatowns are in New York City? There are 3 Chinatowns in New York City. And do you know which boroughs these Chinatowns are in? They are in Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens. And out of these 3 Chinatowns, which is the biggest one in New York City? Is it the Manhattan Chinatown, the Brooklyn Chinatown, or the Queens Chinatown? It is the Queens Chinatown. And the Queens Chinatown is also called Flushing. And this is the biggest Chinatown in the world and in New York City. This is also where I live. And Flushing used to be called Little Taiwan because in the 1970s, a lot of Taiwanese people moved to Flushing. But today, there are Asians from all over the world living in Flushing, including the Taiwanese, the Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean, Indian, and Chinese. And it is also the home of many different Asian foods and cultures. So in Flushing, there are a lot of foods like soup dumplings called xiaolongbaos from Shanghai, thick, wide hand-pulled noodles called biang-biang noodles from Xi'an, and dim sum from Hong Kong. And there are also a lot of people selling foods from the streets in Flushing. And because there are so many different foods from different places, there are also many food courts in Flushing that you can choose from all these different cuisines. But besides foods from different countries in New York City also has other foods that are very popular.
So,
Good?
so you stand here.
So this.
Here.
Okay, you stand here. And
Stay.
continue to say something.
Oh, okay. In New York City, a lot of people also know about the New York hot dog. And can I get this? Okay. Do you know what is in the New York hot dog? Well, in the New York hot dog, we put onion, sour cabbage, mustard, and ketchup all together on the hot dog bun with the hot dog to get a New York hot dog. There's also the New York cheesecake in New York City. And this is different from other cheesecakes. How is this different from other cheesecakes? Can see. Okay.
Continue.
Oh, do I continue? Okay.
You say what you remember. Everything is okay.
Okay. And how is this different from other cheesecakes? Well, in the New York City cheesecake, they use a lot more cheese to make the cheesecake, so it makes it a lot richer and thicker than other cheesecakes. So it has very thick consistency, very thick cream. And in New York City, there's also the bagel. Can you guess which bagel is from Taiwan and which one is from New York City? If you guess the one on the left is from Taiwan and the one from the right is from New York, then you are correct. New York City bagels are different than Taiwan bagels because they are boiled in water before they are baked, which makes them really hard on the outside and soft on the inside. And New York City water is also very healthy and very clean because we get the water from really local places nearby. So New York City has some of the best water in the world, which means drinking from the tap is A-OK. And back to bagels, the most popular bagel is the Everything Bagel in New York City. And what is on the Everything Bagel? Everything. Just kidding. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Put this.
So,
Okay.
I need to say one thing, sorry, that I forget to order a drink.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Next time, okay. And so next time, please you three give me the PowerPoint. It's settle down PowerPoint, including the video.
Okay.
And the script, because the speed is following you what you say. So maybe if it's possible, you can download the application and then arrange the script and follow the order that you say.
Okay.
Okay. And the teaching plan. If it's possible, you can arrange by what the homeroom teacher needs to do. You just settle down that you what to say, but the homeroom teacher what they need to do, you write list. So you can think about the homeroom teacher what they need to do. Okay, so these three parts, and the fourth is the video link. So you is okay, and you two give me the link by the order.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The other two.
Video
The
link.
videos.
Give me link, I will
links.
download it. And we will
The
try
order.
if it's possible work or not.
Okay.
Okay, so the video link. Okay?
Okay.
So any question?
Is it possible just to, I mean, because I don't want to like tell the teachers to do, like Chihiro is doing like, she's actually like working together in the worksheets with the kids, right? But
Yeah.
I don't want, because I think it's going to be a mess. And I prefer just like, I have the worksheet, but just like to like hand it out after the presentation so that they can work on it.
Okay, if you have the worksheet, you can prepare it, and for the homeroom teacher, let them to do it in any time that you break time or other time.
Okay.
They can.
Because they can stop it like anytime they want, so it's possible.
Yeah, you can give them some time when you teaching. Just like you can, now is your turn, where you have 3 minutes to do the worksheet.
Okay.
And we can stop.
Okay.
Yeah, but you need to still stand there. But that 3 minutes is give the student to do their worksheet.
Do I have to explain it, or I can just like ask the teacher to explain the exercise? There's like now we're gonna do exercise 1 or 2. I don't want to explain that. It's very difficult for me to like to follow the spacing. I don't know. What I can do.
Yeah, you can give them 3 minutes and you can do anything at that time. You want to mention them or give them some idea,
okay.
you can do that. Yeah, because that's the time is their time to do the worksheet. Yeah, if it's possible, this project hope that we can have more interactive with the students in their classroom. So the teacher on the broadcast need to have some activity for that. It will be more perfect.
Okay.
Good luck, girls.
Okay, so if you have the worksheet, I have seen Chihiro's worksheet that I haven't.
I didn't
I still not.
I have it here.
Yeah.
I can
So
see.
if you have the worksheet, you can send. to me.
Okay. Because I think my presentation is kind of long, so I probably want to.
Yeah, you can. I think you can take a part of your.
Yeah, because then I wasn't sure if I should make worksheets because it was really long. So then maybe I'll take something out and then make a worksheet.
But
Yeah.
you were supposed to make it like 70 minutes, so yours is actually the most suitable one for it.
Yeah, but then I realized maybe I'm like talking too much to the students.
So you can shorter. So you have listened to Josephine's material.
Yeah.
Very carefully. So what you recommend that what part is more more when the student in the classroom, they will be very more good for them to learn.
I think that the doll was really like cool and interesting and fun. I wouldn't remove any part.
So you just use the front part. Yeah, you can try to use the front part about because the whole class is 75 minutes. And because I hope that everyone will have a whole class. But now, because you will go back home, so at that time we don't have so much time to do this. So maybe 75 minutes is usually together.
Oh, okay.
Mine is not gonna be that long. I think mine is not gonna take longer than like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So I think like
shorten it.
So you can
yours can take the longest actually. Like,
so you how many times do you think you are?
maybe like 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then like 40 minutes.
You only 20? I think your activity is longer, so maybe you need
30 minutes?
30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30.
I'm not sure.
I can make it shorter actually.
Not
No, I think I can cut things.
Okay, I think the activity is very funny and interesting for the students. So you can have that activity longer, and you can be longer for all the activity.
We just like we have 75 minutes, and I can make it only like 20. Like I can hand out the worksheet like by the end and then work on it like this. 25 minutes each. I think yours is like way too long for 25 minutes.
Yeah, your part is very.
It will be a pity because this is really cool.
Okay, so we can record it on 9 or 10.
Okay.
So you just prepare your part. So 9 or 10. And after that, we can arrange another part that you can show on 9 or 16. Okay? So you can arrange your according to your idea. 10, 9, and 10. And if the long time is too long, you can cut it to use to 60. Okay?
I mean, well, my part is going to be recorded, so I think you can do that. Wait, and it's going to run like 20 minutes. and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
So, 1 minute. Yeah, I think it is for hours. I think it is maybe like actually he does it more interactive. We'll work with them to explain the exercises that we can do like. Do it at home.
Okay, so today the technology is following what we think and what we hope, and we can will present or broadcast on internet. So so the technology can work. Follow us here. And don't have time. You for 20? Yeah. And you do you have any question or any ideas? Yeah, I think if possible you can try to operate. Yeah. So today, just like what I do, because I'm because there is a material machine need one people to use, and now we separate the material machine 360 3, and the PowerPoint 2 machine, and 1 machine is director. So maybe in a real team, we will need more people to help this. So because you don't need to teach how you can learn how to use this and have more concepts and more ideas about what it is. Yeah. So when the time is for the e-learning project. But other time, if you want, you can go to our classroom to watch how the current people teaching there. Okay, so next time, your time. You don't need you spend like that. So
他原本这里是没得到，他原本这里没得到，但是我记得他是确实，所以我把它的。
So the next time you come here is
对，我对照你之前给我的档案，其实这2天他都没有。所以说现在的话，
So you come here in the morning.
没有列到，就是没有
Right.
列到。
So morning you can
然后
go to the classroom.
只是说
And
怕他们去下载。
afternoon during the project.
对，然后还有一点就是说，他这边的人数跟我收到的问卷数是不一样。像水养的话，它就有2个班。所以这2个班的话，
它是要平均分区。
对，它只有
In the morning,
这个中间老师的这个班，
you introduce new
然后
concept.
是老师这个班。
这不是我的问题。
对，他是不是到这里状况？